I am in a thick wetsuit underneath this dry top, but you guys could be like this too. I mean, you'd have to find a boat like this. You can't do this stuff in a recreational kayak. This is a very specific type of kayak. So it's not, you're not going to find something like this in Walmart or Dick's Sporting Good. You have to go to an outfitter. Like the Backpack Shop is a phenomenal store. They're expensive and pricey, but it's a real outfitter. And I do most of my important life-saving gear, because I actually have a lot of gear to be able to be out and do this. So that's the other thing, is you're going to have to be willing to either save money to buy shit slowly, or if you have the money, then you can buy it all right away. I head a little bit west. I'm just kind of moving along slowly, so I really shouldn't be surfing too much. I mean, it might push me a little bit, but I'm not putting a lot into my strokes, so I'm not really moving fast enough to surf with them, but some of them, if they're big enough, will push me. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. You'd be surprised when I need it, if I need extra stability, how much this little thin paddle actually does the job. It's really, after you get the technique down, that's all it is a technique and understanding of what's going on. I mean, the only reason I was able to, you know, learn this on my own, because when I watch the video, I don't really listen to what's being said. I more watch what's being done. I watch the body movements and stuff, but I was also paying attention to the paddle, and I looked at diagrams of the theory behind it, so I understand the physics of what's going on. And that's why I was able to teach myself this specific paddling style, because it's not very many people will teach you with something like this. They're going to teach you with the Euro blade. It is so wonderful out here. I'm not working too hard and I'm still getting a nice little push. Now going back, I'll have to go against it, but I can cut right through all that. Challenge yourself, people. You'd be surprised at what you're capable of. I'm getting some bigger ones this way. I'm headed west towards Lorraine. I said I wasn't going to go too far, but I'm pretty comfortable, so I can manage. I am today actually tethered to the boat. That way if I accidentally somehow go in for some weird reason, the boat ain't gonna go away from me too far. It'll stay with me. So it is rough enough to where you guys should know, you know, safety wise, it's always best to try to stay with your boat. If you go in that water, you're a better, you know, they got better visibility on you if you stay with your boat. It's just a bigger object to see. So it's best to stay with your boat if at all possible. Looks like that guy's gonna come in. He must figure, hey, if that kayak can do it, can't be too bad. And it's not. It's not bad at all. I'm dealing with a little bit of soreness from my back workout yesterday. And yes, I've said it before, generally in a kayak like this, you don't lay back like this. My back is actually burning up pretty bad, and I know it's going to affect my legs really bad here shortly. So if I lean back for a few minutes, it relieves some of that tension on the nerve, and it gets a little bit better and gives me more time to play out here. So yeah, you don't generally lean back, but I know my balance ability, and I actually have myself pointing into the waves, so it's not that big deal. I'm just going to go up and over. But again, yeah, you see me leaning back like that, that's for medical reasons. I'm not doing that because it's normal to sit in a kayak. Actually, the way you see me right now is the way you should be postured. Unwind my It's a wonderful day to be on the lake. It's like tiny little mountains. I really think this is going to turn into some nice video time. You got to see some waves. Again, in the summer, it's really not nothing that's going on out here. It has me thinking helmet. But again, in the winter time, there's ice and just things you don't see. and you get hit with a chunk of ice in your head, it ain't gonna be good for you. Not at all. Yeah, these waves are pretty decent sized. Yeah, I brought extra shop goggles and stuff with me because sometimes when you're out here on an open lake, the wind will hit your eyes and your eyes water, and that kind of sucks. It makes things a pain in the butt. And then I put some anti-fog shit on both my glasses here and then my wind blocking goggles. So I came ready for today, but it's not that bad to where I need those extra goggles for the wind. We got a guy going into the boat launch right now, and he's got to be careful because you guys saw the chunkage that I went through coming through. I ain't going back in that way, people. Unless I go that way and see it's been cleared out because that boat went through, I ain't going back through that shit. I get stuck in that, and that's just too much of a hassle.